Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about X-Men issue 72, written by Joe Kelly, and incredible art by Carlos Pacheco. And I wanted to focus on this issue because it doesn't have a groundbreaking story, but it has one of the best Wolverine battles ever. Here we have Wolverine going toe-to-toe against Marrow, and I have to say that the battle that we get in this issue, Carlos Pacheco's art is just incredible. It's super violent. He's really able to capture the feral nature of both of these characters. And I really love how Pacheco is able to draw Marrow. He does this really good contrast between the fact that she's very grotesque, but also has this hidden beauty under all these bones projecting out of her body. So the thing with Marrow is that she joins the X-Men and no one wants her on the team. She's one of the very few Morlocks that survived the massacre, and then when she grew up, she was part of this radicalized next generation group of Morlocks that became a terrorist organization. And she was responsible for doing some pretty messed up stuff, like she was a straight up cold-blooded killer. Now, during the Zero Tolerance crossover, she actually joined forces with Iceman to fight against the Prime Sentinels and Bastion. So it was the first time that she operated as a hero, so she sort of wants to reform, but doesn't. She really has this chip on her shoulder, but the thing is that now she's in the X-Mansion. She doesn't feel very welcome at all, especially with Storm. Storm straight up hates her. And it's really interesting to see Storm this way, because normally she would be the first one to give someone a second chance. But she has a really complicated relationship with the Morlocks, especially with Callisto, and she knows that Marrow is sort of her right-hand man. She is really not okay with having Marrow living in the mansion. We're coming off that the last time the X-Men tried to do something like this, reform a villain of that caliber like Sabretooth, it just blew up in their face. It almost led to the death of Psylocke. So what happens is Marrow basically has taken over the whole basement of the X-Mansion. She has taken a liking to the Danger Room and doesn't let anyone in. I also must add that the only member of the X-Men that is open and welcoming to her is actually Cannonball. So what happens is, in this issue, Wolverine goes down to the Danger Room. He does see the danger of Marrow, but he's willing to give her a chance. And Wolverine goes down, he starts talking to Marrow, and tells her, look, you have a real bad attitude, you have a chip on your shoulder. Wolverine's like, I'm willing to give you a second chance, but that bad attitude that you have to keep it in check. And you have to understand the world owes you nothing. And obviously, Marrow takes everything that Wolverine says very poorly. So obviously, we get a battle between both of these characters. And Wolverine is just delighted because he's going to be able to show Marrow who's the boss. I really like the detail that every time Wolverine's about to hit a killing blow, he pulls in the claws. He really does not want to hurt Marrow, but Marrow, on the other hand, she starts getting more and more aggressive and her bone powers kick into overdrive, to the point that she's totally blinded by rage. But the thing is, Wolverine is able to put her in her place. Just through pure fighting skill, Wolverine is able to take her down. Something that you do not see as often anymore. It's been a real long time that I've not seen anyone show Wolverine as this skilled fighter. Everyone seems to lean on the fact that Wolverine just goes crazy with his claws, and that's it. Here we get to see Wolverine totally in control of the situation. So what happens is we have Marrow, she's totally defeated. Wolverine extends a hand to help her up. And when she gets up, she straight up stabs Wolverine in the throat, willing to kill him. A total dick move towards Wolverine, because prior to this, Wolverine was trying to show a great deal of empathy towards Marrow when he offered to help her. Wolverine goes totally feral and almost kills Marrow right on the spot. She was actually saved by Cannonball, who flies in at the last moment. She leaves the X-Mansion and goes into hiding in the Morlock tunnels. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.